Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are going to react to another Shoeonhead video, Female Loneliness and How to Fix It. I think the title was, in the thumbnail I think it was like 129 ways to find a husband, so she's probably going to go over a list on how to find a husband. I've been trying to find a wife for like 5 years, hasn't worked yet. Yeah, I'm my own cockblock, you could say, because I'm one of the very few men who wait until marriage, and women don't like that, apparently. Anyways, I'm interested. If you could get me with some of the things she's probably going to say, you can tell I'm already having a stroke when I speak. Let's get into it.
Women. Despite popular belief on
Wait a minute, did you just have a voice crack?
Women. Despite
She has that voice crack.
Reddit, I love women. And despite
Also, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do me a favor and do so. It would be a huge help, well, for the channel, for me, because I want to turn this into something big. That is my dream, my goal, so to speak. Yeah, thank you if you do so.
popular belief on 4chan, I am a woman. And as I am filming this, it is currently International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to all 7.3 of you. We've talked quite a bit about
I have like
loneliness on this channel, but
3%.
we haven't really touched on female loneliness, which although technically not as severe yet, is unfortunately a real
we have 45,
and rapidly
I
growing
think.
trend. The modern world
Was
does not
it
seem
by 2045? About 45%, was it, or was it by 2050? 45% of women will be single and childless. That's scary, actually.
to have a solution to this.
Like
all modern
that's sad, in my opinion.
dating advice is just garbage. The future seems bleak, so maybe we have to look in the past. In this video, we're going to talk a bit about modern female loneliness, and then we're going to have some fun looking at
But
some
I, as a
dating
man,
advice
cannot
from
look at the past.
1950s to see if we can find a solution there.
7.8% of female in this channel.
Back in the day when people would still go to malt shops and diners instead of femboy hooters. Women dated men for more
What the fuck?
than just their wallets. Which reminds me, before we get into this video, let's quickly get into
Sponsor,
today's
let me guess, wallets.
Ridge Wallet. Ridge wallets are high-quality, minimalist wallets that can hold up to 12 cards and all that cash you don't have. They're also made
That
with
looks like one
RFID
my brother
technology,
has.
which can help protect you from digital pickpocketers. Ridge's store features over 30
It's not exactly.
colors and
These
styles,
are
including
much more
carbon
durable.
fiber,
His is
matte
like
olive, and burnt
like plastic and
titanium.
leather, but
durable
in the
materials
core
mean that each wallet comes with a lifetime
it's similar.
warranty. My personal favorites are from their new women's expansion, which features Daisy Dream and Flower Power. They are literally so cute. I am obsessed with them. I love how unique they all are, and I am constantly getting compliments on them. And they're also available in combination with a slim key case that can carry up to 6 keys. I've been using the Daisy Dream wallet for over 3 months now, and I really love the colorful pattern and sleek design. But don't just take my word for it.
Wallets.
Ridge has over 80,000 5-star reviews.
A
and
wallet
they're
ad.
so confident that you'll love their products that they'll let you test them out for 365 days. And if you don't like them for any reason, you can return them and get a full refund. They're also having their 11-year anniversary sale right now, so
What's
head
that
on
little
over
thing?
to ridge.com/shoe
for the key.
to save up to 30% on your purchase. Big thank you to
Might
Ridge
be a bit late for
sponsoring
that.
this channel, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
I
The
didn't skip
number
the
of
ad.
single women
I'm a
in the
good
US
boy.
is expected to increase 1.2% every year from 2008 to 2030, compared to a 0.8% increase in the overall population. This will result in 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 who will be single and childless by 20.
Pain. That is pain. Yeah, this is probably not only a US thing, this is probably also a European thing.
2030. Now, according to some people, this is apparently a good thing. More women being single and childless is a good thing. Society is progressing. Women no longer have to be chained up and turned into breeding cows. 1984. Apparently,
the core issue with this is that we need children. Because either we stay single and childless and die out, or we have more children. Pick your poison.
apparently, single
I
women
think
spend
the latter
more
is
than
better.
the average family on travel, shopping, makeup, skincare, etc. So of course, some economists will twist this into a positive thing. But I'm not an economist. I'm your average, humble, working-class American YouTuber, slaving over a hot laptop, producing absolutely nothing of value
True and
to
real.
society. And I don't think this is a good thing. I think this is proof things are going very wrong. And if you look at the stats about how so many women are on antidepressants and how the female suicide rate has been increasing, there may be a connection here.
They don't only want to act like men, they also want to die like men.
Family and sexual intimacy are a big
my
part
God.
of the hierarchy of needs. And I don't think women are happier being alone and single. I just think women might be better at coping with being alone and single. At least for a little while.
I just had
Buy more shoes. Work more gooder.
like the craziest, saddest thought. I'm in a stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies.
When you talk about the subject, a lot of men will point out that these women could easily get any man to sleep with. And I'm sure they know that. But sex isn't the only thing people are looking for. As I said in the male loneliness video, it would be relatively easy
yeah.
for a lot of these incels to just
The problem is that a lot of women nowadays think that's the only thing men want, so that's the only thing they are able to offer. Which obviously is an issue. Because women only being able to offer that and men only wanting that is both problematic. Yeah. I would argue that this is a result of a hypersexualized society. But who am I to tell you that you shouldn't watch adult content?
get laid, hire a hooker, and it would take the average woman like 5 minutes to find a man to sleep with.
10 seconds. Just grab your phone and hit somebody up. Some of your friends up. Literally, 10 seconds.
Just walk the outside. But casual sex isn't the solution to loneliness.
Uh-uh.
It's a band-aid. It's a way to fill your void with cum. Trying to find some
No, it's not even a band-aid. Like, it's like... What? Putting, like... salt in a wound and hope that it helps.
someone to love, to marry,
Also, she's
to
drinking
have
tea.
a family with nowadays.
It's
It
too
is
hot for
incredibly
tea right now.
difficult for both genders in this climate today. And it seems like nowadays the only acceptable way to do so
Yeah, it sucks for both, because when you use dating apps, as a guy you get nothing, and as a woman it's way too much. Like,
is to
it's just too
swipe
much.
right. We live in an increasingly atomized, lonely society thanks to a nasty combination of social media, technology, hookup culture, lack of
I'm less lonely, thanks to you. Thank you, guys.
community, lack of friends, lack of purpose, lack of money, late-stage capitalism.
So, I hate this. Lack of community. I hate this. Hook up culture, and I hate lack of purpose. Like, lack of purpose is killing dudes. Like, literally, this is killing dudes.
Neoliberalism, and so many other things. And men are being told to, well, nothing. You're
Pull
on your
yourself
own.
up
Pull
by your
yourself up by your
pull yourself up by your
It's your
bootstraps.
fault.
Exactly.
You built the world after all, and are increasingly turning to the few people who at least pretend to give a shit, who just wind up selling them poison that ultimately hurts them in the end, like Hollow.
Fresh and Fit, Pearl Davis. What is the annotate a little, cause some of the things I would say are not that great. I think his brother is much more better. He's a much better speaker, in my opinion.
Materialism, eternal one-night stands, and vasectomies. Yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what the red.
Do they know that not all vasectomies are reversible? Because I don't think they do. Not every single one of them is reversible. Guys, don't do it. Just don't.
Red Pill has been up to, telling their audience to just forget marriage and neuter themselves. While women, in turn, are also being sold very similar poison. About how it's good to be single, it's empowering, you don't need no man, get on the pill, sleep around, climb the corporate ladder, and don't worry baby, we'll freeze your eggs for you. But is this good advice for women? Or have we girl bossed a little too close to the sun?
You have girl bossed inside of the sun. No, these are not good things. Like sure. Like being successful is a good thing. But like all the other things? No. Because we have studies now that show that sleeping around for both genders, because some red pill fools like to ignore that fact. We have studies for both genders showing that it is much harder to bond with somebody the more partners you have. We know this by now. Also, if you don't sleep around, don't get on the pill. Because chemicals, first of all. Second of all, it kind of blinds your sense of finding a partner. Because when you're not on the pill, you would choose a different partner than when you are on the pill.
A study on date psychology
Like for
recently
girls now.
revealed that 48%
We men have
of
no
men
pills.
26 to 40 years old
Thankfully.
have not approached women in the past year.
True and real.
60% of men aged 18 to 25 said they haven't. In the entire data set, 30% of men said they never approached a woman in person before.
I'm better than almost 30% of men. Let's go.
Ever. This also might
Oh
be
my
because,
God.
like I said, everything that isn't swiping right on a dating app nowadays is considered creepy. Don't approach women at the bar. Don't approach women at the gym.
Don't approach women.
at coffee shops. Don't approach women at work. Don't approach women at the mall. Don't approach women. We live
True
in
and real.
HR world. And it turns out a lot of women don't like HR world. Every time I see videos of women crying about
They cannot find a partner, they cannot find a husband, a boyfriend, whatever. Like, these women would love to, like, be approached, but since we're on the internet and a lot of people are essentially in an echo chamber where they receive all the negativity, because again, remember, if you are a guy, the majority of women do not hate you. It's just women on the internet, and if you take away their Twitter account, you would never hear of them again. Because if they would tell those things to a man, they would catch hands. Or at least the threat of catching hands would be greater.
approached by men or being lonely. The comments and replies are always full of men like, enjoy your cats. This is what you asked for. This is the world you wanted, ladies. But was it? Not
Well, not really, but also yes.
every woman is the blue-haired, man-hating feminist stereotype that you have in your mind. A lot of them want the same exact world you do. What you have to understand is society in the media is basically like her fat, ugly, drunk friend at the bar cock-blocking you from talking to her. Excuse me? She's not interested.
I've seen videos like that. Like a guy going up to another girl and asking, "Hey, can I date your friend?" And she's like, "She's not interested." Holy fuck.
Even though chances are, she might be. According to the same study on date psychology, 77% of women aged 18 to 30 want to be approached more. So if men are lonely and women are lonely, but men are too afraid to approach women nowadays, there's only one thing we can do, ladies. We must approach them. So I did.
This will never happen. This will never ever happen. Women don't do that. That will not happen.
Did a little research and looked up how to approach men as a woman. Number 1, don't. Almost every single article, blog post, tweet thread, giving advice to women on how to get a man said some shit like, don't chase him, let him chase you. Be unavailable and
Yeah. Don't text first. Look mysterious. Make eye contact. Smile. Yeah, these are not good advices. Like, who established the idea that looking at a person, looking at a man, is shooting your shot? Who established that? I want to find that person and strangle them. just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. So they understand my pain.
and mysterious.
Just a little bit.
Pretend he doesn't exist. Great. Awesome. Almost every single bit of dating advice I found amounted to let them come to us. But what if they're not coming to us? What do we do now? Well, according to the great philosophers of our time, Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, the problem is the modern woman. Lazy, entitled, mid. These are the ingredients that create the modern.
Not lazy. Not mid. Because looking beautiful in this day and age is very easy. Entitled, for sure. Entitled is definitely something I would agree on. Like, when you are on a date, you being there is not what I just get. Like, if I give you my attention, I also want your attention. There should be an equal exchange, which currently does not exist. A man has to do ridiculous things to get attention from a woman.
Modern woman. So clearly we have to go back. Back when a cheeseburger was 5 cents and women were lobotomized. That's right, we.
Oh my god, just 10 years, just go 10 years back. Food was so much less expensive.
Must return to the 1950s.
One of the most common ways to find a partner these days is by using dating apps and websites. But back in the 1950s, you could get a little
Let's see if those tips will work on me.
1958 in McCall's magazine listed 129 ways for women to get a husband.
This list
That's
has
a funny
gone viral
list.
so many times on the internet, and I have been sitting on this video idea for years. And what better time to talk about this now that all you bitches single as fuck. But don't worry, we are going to see if the
That was a personal attack. You're getting cancelled on Twitter. Sorry, Shoe. I don't make the rules.
and
I feel offended.
Roman statue, trad larper accounts on Twitter are correct. Did women in the 1950s have better dating advice than women today? Because apparently what we're doing today, crying on TikTok, is just not working for us. Okay, let's just dive into this. Let's go. Number 1, get a dog and walk it. Honestly,
You could probably get me with that. I love dogs. You could get me with that, for sure.
This is pretty good advice. This is fine advice. If you have a dog, you'll probably go to a dog park and meet other dog people. I could see this working.
I would not be able to go to a dog park with my dog. Just because she wants to go to everybody and everything.
Just please, for the love of God, do not become a doggo mom. The amount of times I'm
And I cannot tell if she would want to eat a dog from a stranger or not. I cannot tell.
walking through the city and I see a stroller and a fucking dog is in it. Just do not treat your dog like a surrogate child, please. I want to go on vacations and
It is my child. If you want to or not.
enjoy life. That's why I don't want kids. I have dogs anyway. Won't somebody please
True and
watch
real.
Mr. Poopsie while I'm gone? He has separation anxiety. Have your car break down at strategic places. Oh no, my brakes suddenly stopped working in front of the Bass Pro Shop.
How would that even work?
Not right next to the whole rich man convention. Attend a night school. Take courses men like. If you want to sign up for ancient Roman history class, be my guest.
Nah. Probably could work. Because a lot of men are into history, so I guess it could work. Never mind, it could work. It would work probably.
I still have nightmares about being in school. Why am I having dreams about math homework at 33 years old? Look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 females for every 100 females.
Men, go to Russia. Men, go to Ukraine. They have a shortage of men.
Ladies, if you want to meet a man, simply hang out in the Shoeonhead fan base. The ratio of men and women here is insane. We got all types of men here. We got the furries, we got the weebs, the libertarians.
Or you go into like a chat of a VTuber. Like Kirsche, Pippa. You'll probably find a husband there.
The conservatives, the liberals,
the Marxists, the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, and people who, in many instances, have absolutely no clue what they are doing.
Read the obituaries to find
I'm in that category.
Widowers. What the fuck? Showing up to a funeral like, hey, sorry about your wife. What'd that dick do, though? So I'm actually getting these from an article written
especially
in
if she's like
about the advice
has a lot of money.
1950s.
I should probably go to a funeral.
Bella DiPaolo is constantly writing her own commentary after like almost every single
There's gonna
one
be
of
absolutely
these
cringe
things. Like, look, ready? This one is like, get a job in a medical, dental, or law school. And she writes, become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer. You are a badass, so you don't need to marry one. And the next advice from the 50s is, become a nurse or airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates. And she's like, no, become a person.
That could also be a red flag. Because it's like much easier to cheat. Like, sure, if somebody wants to cheat, they're gonna cheat anyway, but it's probably much easier to keep it, like, to yourself.
Who thinks for herself. They have very high rates of living the life that works for them. So become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer is good advice because strong, independent woman jobs or something. But become a nurse or airline stewardess is bad advice because... why exactly? Like, I'm sorry, is that not a little sexist? Why is she looking down on being a nurse or an airline worker? The advice some women give to other women.
'Cause we have created a world where usually it was men who look down on like lower class men. Now it's women looking down at lower class women also.
Is like incredible. It's always just like constant affirmation, constant coddling, constant like, you're doing nothing wrong, sweetie. And then male advice is like, your whole family's gonna die if you don't go to the gym right now. Be nice to everybody. They may
That's
have
somewhat
an
a good,
elder or brother or son. You shouldn't
motivation.
only be being nice to people in order to possibly get laid. Just be nice to everyone in general. Being nice is like the bare minimum. And what's sad is some people can't even do that. The bar is in hell. And yet,
Don't
get
be
a
nice,
government
be
job
evil.
overseas. Okay, I'm sorry. No man is worth becoming a fed. Do not become a federal agent for some dick.
Be friendly to ugly men.
Again, just be nice to everyone in general. Lowering your standards if they're very high or unrealistic is a good thing, but don't lower them too much. If you're not attracted to someone, you should not be dating them. And don't get with the first person who's nice to you or shows you attention just because you're lonely. The amount of men and women
Could
who
be
like,
me.
jump into relationships just because they're sad and lonely is way too high. It's almost always a recipe for disaster. Don't date someone who you think is ugly, but like, if he's not over 6 feet or doesn't have the perfect body, like, yeah, give him a chance. You're not perfect either.
The core issue with that, when it comes to at least body, is that some women think that Chris Bumstead or Jason Momoa have a dad bod. Yeah, you heard that right.
Either girl. What if you think he's straight up ugly? Different story.
What is the
So
perfect
yes, be
body
nice
then?
to everyone, including ugly people, but don't date someone you think is ugly.
Tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret.
Oh, we have another author.
I'm interested in getting married. I'm not keeping a secret.
Note. Tell your friends you have no interest whatsoever in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Tell your mother. Tell all your other relatives. Tell all.
Yeah, and
the
become
random
absolutely
people you meet on the
miserable.
street. Declare it on social media. Bro, this is why we are here now, by the way. People like this in 2018.
Who broke her heart? Who was that stupid motherfucker? I'll find you. I will find you and end you.
Telling young women
Because of
to
you,
not
we
even
have
try and be
these
strong,
women
independent
running
girl
around.
boss.
These kinds
These
of
are
women.
The fat, ugly, drunk friend.
The absolute
at the
minority
bar,
of weird people.
cock-blocking you.
Get lost at football games.
Alright, if I'm at a football game, I'm already lost.
Don't take a job in a company run largely by women.
You would never hear this in modern dating advice. This is like blasphemous. I like the author's note to run a company.
Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store.
See? Bass Pro Shops. I'm telling you. The last respectable institution in America.
On a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman. Sit next to a man.
Author's note, spread out all your stuff on the seat next to you and maybe you will get to have the whole row to yourself. The contrast between the like whole
So you're saying you should be rude on a train or bus? Is she reading that herself?
some goofy shit from the 1950s and this like bitter modern asocial shit is so funny.
Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there.
What is up with this like predatory
What's the reason why they want to? Why they give advice to go for widowed men? Is that kind of fetish? Oh, now that I think about it, if the former partner is dead, there's less competition. That's actually kind of intelligent now that I think about it.
ass advice.
It's like saying, why would you go work for a single woman? Go for a not single woman. On one side, you have countless of like men waiting. On the other side, your only competition is a single man.
Why widowers? Be
Same
around
level.
for a man whose wife fucking died. Also, I just realized I missed my 10-year high school reunion. Oh well. I don't think anyone would recognize me anyway.
If they invited me for some odd reason, I would not go. I hate these people.
I'd have to like wear an Invader Zim shirt and like
Ride the
trim
pig.
pants.
Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers.
What are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm here for...
Imagine it being called a leftover. Oh my god.
Scraps.
Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
I mean, this is pretty good, like, standard advice. Don't surround yourself.
This is probably like general, like, don't surround yourself with people that drag you down.
with negative, miserable people. Like this journalist.
Don't surround yourself with me.
Down to her level and attempt to sabotage
I'm just kidding.
your dating aspirations.
Learn to paint. Set up easel outside engineering school.
The author's note. If you like to paint, set up your easel where nobody will bother you. Spread your stuff out so nobody will sit next to you. Set your easel up where nobody will bother you. They want you to die alone.
Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. Carry a hat box.
What? Do we put a
Huh?
hat in the box? What do we put in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Wear a band-aid. People always ask what happened.
No they won't. This was absolutely written in the 1950s where people used to talk to each other.
Make a lot of money.
Damn. Why didn't I think
True
of
and
that?
real.
That's great advice. Don't be poor. Dropping the handkerchief still works. God, everything seems so wholesome and simple back then. Drop a handkerchief.
Yeah, 'cause back then, women actually did like the first step, like dropping the handkerchief. And then the man picks up the handkerchief and thinks it was his idea, but the woman already planned that.
That's all it took. Hell, like even my mom, what she did to get my dad's attention, she just like rode her bike back and forth in front of his house. Like that's so adorable and wholesome. Wanna know how
Notice
and my
me.
husband met? He trolled me on Twitter. He was a hater on Twitter.com. How do
I'm gonna troll some female VTubers real quick. I'm
I
kidding.
explain that to my future children?
Stand in the
I'm
corner
not,
and cry
though.
softly. Chances are good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong.
No, chances are people will whip out their cell phone and start filming you, and then you go viral. Crazy Karen cries in corner.
Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them. Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one into the office and let the eligible
You could get me food. You could get me with food. It is really that easy.
bachelors taste it.
Honestly, this is pretty cute advice. I could see this maybe working. But like people
Yeah,
are
it is
so
cute
weird
advice.
about people like dating at work nowadays. That used to be like the #1 place people would meet their spouse, and now it's like saying
But even like the workplace now is like kind of very separated depending on the job, because like in like office jobs you're probably not gonna work with others that much, which is like right now is the majority. I think like maybe service jobs could be a good place to find a partner, because like bringing dishes, like a waiter, working at a bar, that could probably
Susan
work.
looks nice today is sexual harassment. I like the author's note here. Learn how to bake
No. It's only sexual harassment if you're ugly.
tasty
if you're
apple
creepy.
pies. Eat them. Don't do anything
Which,
for a man
they're
ever.
essentially the same.
Do everything for yourself. Wow, thanks, Journo. You helped so much. Female loneliness cured.
Laugh at his jokes.
Laugh at his jokes.
I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Journalists are vermin. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways,
Was nützt saubere Energie, wenn sie nicht ankommt, wo wir sie brauchen?
Ion hat schon jetzt über 1
If they are funny. Attractive people make the terrible mistake of assuming that they are funny because simps and simpettes will laugh at any joke they say, no matter if it's funny or not. You are not funny. People just want to f*** you. Know the difference.
Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street.
Oh no, I dropped my monster tampon that I use for my magnum pussy.
Jesus Christ. What is this? What am I watching again?
Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier.
True.
No note.
True.
This has become my favorite thing. Wear shoes with no heels. They are way more comfortable. Or don't wear shoes at all. Okay, terrible advice. Wear shoes. You don't want to attract the foot guys. Trust me. I know some of them are in this comment section right now as we speak. Horrifying. But yes, heels.
I never understood the feet thing. I've never understood the feet thing. I will never understand it. It's like women with hands. What do you guys have with hands? I don't get it. Women being attracted to hands and men being attracted to feet is so weird. I'm talking to you, Kirsche.
Heels are attractive. Heels are pretty. They make your ass look good. They make your legs look good. I don't see how this is bad advice. Unless he happens to be shorter than you are. Oof. The manlets catching strays even back in 1958. Tell him.
Actually not. 'Cause whoever wrote this kept in mind that men could be shorter than you when you wear heels. I wouldn't call this like catching strays.
He's handsome. Journo
True.
note, let's go.
Uh-oh, this can't be
Talk to
good.
someone who is less needy and insecure. This bitch doesn't even want you complimenting men that you are interested in. Also, ladies, pro tip, if you want him to just melt in your hands, don't say he's handsome. You can do that, but next time you're like walking with him or something, just be like, I feel very protected when I'm with you. He will be.
That would work. That would work. That would work. That could work.
In, like, complimenting
I would like be a puddle of like soft tissue over that.
Trying to date. Why does that make them insecure or needy?
Take good care of your health. Men don't like girls who are ill.
And
a
vice
sunburn.
versa.
Go on a diet if you need to.
You would never, ever see this advice today. What's crazy is, like, in the early 2000s, very, very skinny was the look. Like, I remember being a kid and seeing things about how, like, fat Britney Spears is when she looked like this. And now we've gone completely 180, where it's like, health and fitness be damned, Lizzo is a queen. Like, can't we just...
Lizzo is dying because of obesity, sooner or later. Always remember, guys, the things you do right now when you are young, that are unhealthy, they will catch up to you when you are older. Just saying.
Can we just be normal about this? Why is there no middle ground between, like, having an eating disorder and having an eating disorder?
Also,
When you are with him, order your steak rare.
Absolutely not. I eat my steaks well done. Not even well done. I eat that shit. Congratulations.
Don't tell him about your allergies. Don't be too fussy.
I eat that shit dry like the desert.
Don't whine. Girls who whine stay on the vine. Double date with a gay, happily married couple. Let him see what it's like.
This has such a different meaning today. Double date with a gay couple. Let him see what it's like.
Be flexible. If he decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, go. Even if you're wearing your best evening gown.
Journo note. Tell him that's fine, but he has to wear the evening gown and the heels. Hello? Force feminize your date. 129 ways to get a boy wife.
Turn wolves into husband material by assuming they have honor.
Okay, I'm so fucking brain broken. I'm such a degenerate that, like, when I read this, I immediately thought of, like, Legoshi the wolf.
This could be taken in a furry way. I will not take it in the furry way.
From Beastars, like, oh, he'd make a good husband. Oh, wait, how old is he? Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, wait, he's 17. Wait.
Resist the urge
Cancel
to be
her.
over. Before marriage, that is.
So basically, trap him and then mold him into your perfect mate. Okay. I swear this advice is getting more insane.
I mean, you're technically going to mold each other, so not terrible advice. Honestly.
The further we go, the lobotomy is kicking in.
Remain innocent, but not ignorant. If he's rich, tell him you like his money. The honesty will intrigue him.
Will it? Honestly, maybe. If he doesn't mind marrying a gold digger.
Nowadays, I don't think so.
And you're just like, I like your money. It's over. You
Give me your
fucked it up.
money.
Never
I like
let him
it.
believe your career is more important to you than marriage. Clip and mail him a funny cartoon that means something to the both of you.
That's
Literally
cute.
the 1950s version of
That is-
sending a meme. Stop
that's
being
cute.
a mama's girl. Don't let him think he'll have in-law trouble, even if you know he will. Journo note. Guess who never has in-law trouble? People who stay single. What are the
They also leave nothing behind, get forgotten, and will disappear into nothingness, into the nothingness of history. Everything you do, if you don't have children, everything you do, everything you have achieved is worthless, because there's nobody after you for that to enjoy.
other articles has this woman written? Let's look this up. The real sex lives of middle-aged single women. A world without marriage. The unsung joy of living alone. The thrill of going to holiday parties alone. Why being in a long-term
What the
relationship
fuck?
may make women more depressed. There are more single people than ever. That's not a bad thing. The profound rewards of staying single.
Does somebody want to help me make a time-traveling morning after pill? I need to get rid of somebody real quick.
I'm done. This is just sad.
On
This
the
is
other side, we
sadder
wouldn't have this
than
video.
Anita Sarkeesian having a wedding-themed birthday party and marrying herself. You're gonna look at this and tell me
That is so pathetic. Hey! Alyssa McConaughey is probably going to end that way.
there's no female loneliness epidemic?
I'd like to
Really?
see that,
Point out
actually.
to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men. Marry me or you'll die an early death. If your mother is fat, tell
That's
her
like
you-
saying, like, the things on Twitter saying, like, seeing boobs can make a man's life longer. No,
take
it
after your
doesn't.
Father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted.
Okay.
It was a different time.
Okay.
Stow away on a battleship.
Ooh.
Rent a billboard and post your picture and telephone number on it. Oh my god. Do not do this. Sink at a fashionable beach at high noon. Make and sell toupees. Bald men are easy catches. Don't marry
Jesus Christ. The bald man catching strays. The bald man.
him if he has too many loose buttons. The end. So ladies, what have we learned? Follow around your hot friends for scraps, get a sunburn, and carry
True
around
and
a
real.
hat box. Wow, this will surely solve female loneliness. No, but for real, some of this advice was actually much better than like any modern dating advice I've seen.
better.
Like at least some of this advice was go the outside and talk to Ben.
Touch grass.
As opposed to don't talk to him, like let him chase you. Don't even look him in
Yeah,
the
these
eyes.
the
Also,
advices
men, I'm
were not
curious,
that bad,
which one
actually.
of these would actually
These
work
were
on
good.
you? Would you go over to a woman that was crying and ask what's wrong? Is a hat box
Uh,
for you? I'm curious. By the way, the link to the whole
Probably
list
not.
will be in the description. I would love to see your own takes on this list, like your reactions, your own video responses to this list. I've been seeing a lot of VTubers responding to my videos lately, so if one of you anime freaks are
Guess
reacting to
who
it right
also
now,
did it
I'll see
now?
it. So that was that video. I hope
Also
you
smug
enjoyed
Alana.
it. If not, I've
Love her.
stolen like what 20-something minutes from your life that you will never get back. But if you did like
It's
it, please
raining.
consider
You might
donating to my
even be
Patreon.
able
Link's
to
down
hear it.
below. We're
That's
gonna start
insane.
doing movie nights together, and I would love to see you there. And I will see you next time with a new video.
Bye. Yeah, some of these advices were not that bad. Actually. Like, actually, really much better than what I see nowadays. Like, some of these might be even applicable, like, for men. Not just for women. Like the dog thing. Like, women love dogs and cats. Yeah, approved. As Knuckles would say. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.